Hi guys, welcome back to Camille's Corner. Y'all, I know I've been inconsistent on here lately, but y'all know how life gets, okay? But I saw this trending earlier today and I wanted to talk about it because I'm really starting to get tired of seeing CupcakKe trending for the same thing over and over and over. Y'all, I swear to God, every time she's trending, it's because she's throwing shade at somebody more successful than her. So, y'all remember a couple months ago, CupcakKe released a diss track dissing a whole bunch of rappers. And y'all, to be honest, that was the first time I ever heard of this woman. Okay, because she was trending because of that, and that's how I was introduced to her and her music. But before that, I had never heard of her before. So, some days ago, she was trending again because she said she finds female rap is boring right now. And she basically implied that all the popular female rappers out right now are boring. And we know she's speaking about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat and the City Girls because they're the four most popular ones out right now. So CupcakKe was trending for shading them. Well, y'all, she's trending again today because she went on a Twitter rant claiming that she invented explicit lyrics and that she paved the way for all these new girls. So I'm gonna read y'all her tweets and then I'll give y'all my take on this whole thing. So, y'all, out of nowhere, like nobody asked for this woman's opinion, nobody was having this conversation.
Who is having that conversation?
But here comes CupcakKe, and she names a bunch of rappers and she says, these are the women in rap who are lyrical and more. Wake up and smell the coffee. Then she goes, y'all mad at Chica for saying that she agrees with me, saying female rap is boring. It is. Y'all don't contribute shit to female rap, but the same as let's F for a Birkin bag as bars. The bar is low. Then she goes, what have you contributed? If it wasn't for me, none of these rappers, if that's what you want to call them, would be even comfortable with talking about sucking a dick on the mic and how to juggle balls in their mouth. I took the heat and made it possible for you hoes. Y'all, let me just pause here to say that I'm just amazed that somebody's actually bragging about having these kind of lyrics, okay? Like, this is what you're proud of. Supposedly being the first person to rap about sucking dick and juggling balls. Like, this is the lyricism that she's talking about. And y'all, I can't, okay? Because CupcakKe is out here rapping about the same kind of stuff that all these other girls are rapping about. But she somehow thinks that she's better than they are because she has these so-called bars. All of y'all are rapping about the same stuff. So they're all in the same boat to me, okay? But back to these tweets. So CupcakKe goes on and she says, Deep Throat paved the way for you hoes to talk how you talk. Y'all hoes used to be scared to even say y'all sucked dick before Deep Throat came out. To this day, it's the blueprint and it's God's creation to mankind now. Y'all, let me pause here again, okay? Because this woman sang a song about sucking a dick and she's saying that it was God's creation to mankind. Y'all, is she trolling? Because I don't know if I'm taking these tweets too seriously and she's just trolling because I'm pretty sure God ain't want nothing to do with this, okay? And that brings me back to the content of these rap songs because they're all rapping about the same stuff. Y'all, CupcakKe has lyrics where she's rapping about how tight her vagina is, and I'm like, we're supposed to praise her so-called lyricism because she has these so-called bars, but the content is the same as everyone else. If she was rapping about, I don't know, let's say something serious like police brutality or racism or real world issues, like things that make you think and things that move you on a deeper level. If she was rapping about things like that, I would say, okay, she has an argument. But she's literally rapping about the same things that everybody else is rapping about. And she's here bragging about rapping about deep throating. Like, you can't make this stuff up. Anyway, she goes on and she says, stop trying to play me like I ain't opened doors for the girls. Now, I said what I said. Come see me if you don't like it. So when people started pointing out that, Lil Kim and Kaya and Trina, they were all rapping explicit lyrics long before CupcakKe was even a thought, she claimed that Lil Kim never did it to the level that she did, and Lil Kim was more reserved, and, she's here trying to claim that she invented explicit lyrics. And you know what? I don't even care either way who had the nastiest lyrics. I think it's a really dumb argument to be having. Okay, like people are really literally getting on the internet, bragging about who sang about sucking dick the best. And I'm here like, how do you claim the bar is so low when you're participating in the lowness? You're rapping about the same stuff as everybody else. You just have a different style. But the content, it's all the same. So maybe that's why female rap is boring, because everybody's doing the same thing, including CupcakKe. Now, my problem with her is this, okay? I listened to a couple of her songs, and she's not my cup of tea, but she does have her supporters. But you know what? Most of her supporters are barbs because she rides this Nicki train really hard. So they're always showing her support when she's dissing other rappers. But that support doesn't translate into sales and streams, and that says a lot. Y'all, my thing is, CupcakKe, she only trends when she's shading other rappers. She never trends off the strength of her own music. She never trends because people are praising her skills, and she never trends because of her lyricism. She's only ever trending when she has other rappers' names in her mouth. And, this is the thing, okay? I tell y'all all the time, I am not a fan of explicit lyrics. I'm not a fan of all this twerk music, but there is a market for that, clearly, because it's selling. And this is what CupcakKe needs to understand, okay? The market has the power. The consumers have the power. These new rap girls, they wouldn't be successful if people didn't like their music and if people weren't buying their music. So looking at the numbers, y'all, the public likes the kind of rap that the new girls are doing. So they're giving the public what they want. Y'all, rap is a passion, but it's also a business at the end of the day. It's a job, and nobody wants to do a job where they're not making money, okay? I have a job that's my passion, that I love genuinely, and I genuinely enjoy it, but I wouldn't do it for free. I have bills and I have responsibilities, and passion isn't going to pay my bills. So it's the same with rappers to me. They can have passion, but they still need to give the public what they want so they can pay their bills, okay? CupcakKe seems like a rapper who has a passion for a particular kind of rap, but the public doesn't want it. So she's bitter that she hasn't reached this level of success that some of these new girls have. But that's not their fault. If you want somebody to blame the public, because like I said, it's the public who are buying and supporting what they want to support. And if twerk music is what the public wants, then don't get mad when these new rappers are giving the public what they want. So you either give the public what they want, or you keep grinding and hope that your passion pays off eventually. I just feel like CupcakKe needs to focus on her lyricism and building her fan base, but the constant bashing of other rappers, it's getting tired, okay? It's like this is the only way she gets attention. Because, y'all, CupcakKe dropped a new song yesterday, and nobody was talking about it. It had no impact. I'm not even going to mention the name of the song or anything like that, because I feel like that's what she wants. She starts this drama to get people talking, and then when people are talking, they mention her music, and she gets promotion from that. Y'all, this song that she dropped yesterday, it had no impact. It barely has views on YouTube. And all of a sudden, today, she's shading everybody, and she's trending. So now people are going to go check out her new song. So, y'all, she does this on purpose, okay? She starts a controversy on purpose whenever she drops a new project, just so she can get attention to it. That's how I feel. And I feel like if you were confident in your talent and your passion and your lyricism, then you would let your work speak for itself. You wouldn't have to resort to bashing everybody else to get attention to yourself. Y'all, you know what? I feel like CupcakKe needs to realize that she's not the guardian of rap, okay? If you don't like what these other girls are doing, then that's your opinion. But millions of people do like what they're doing. Millions of people are streaming and buying their music. So what makes your opinion more valid than theirs? Or are we trying to tell people what they should like now? Because female rap might be boring to CupcakKe, but it's entertaining to a lot of people. So let people like what they like in peace. Y'all, you know what? I just feel like CupcakKe needs to focus more on herself and building her own career and stop focusing on what these other girls are doing, because she's only coming across as jealous and bitter. I mean, if she was genuinely speaking her mind on how she feels about the state of rap, that's one thing. But she only does this when she has new projects dropping. She only stirs up drama when she has something to sell. And it's just getting tiring, okay? And I think there's a space for everybody to do their thing. You can have the girls doing the twerk music because there's a market for that. And you can have the girls who are focused on lyricism because there's a market for that. You can have everything and everything in between. And everybody can shine in their own way. There's no one way to rap. There's no one type of rap. Everybody acts like, you have to be this great lyricist. But a lot of people just want music that they can dance to, and that's okay too. There is a space for both. And this whole argument that you're not a real rapper unless you write your own music, it's just ridiculous to me, okay? I mean, being able to rap and have a flow, that's a skill in itself. I couldn't do it even if somebody wrote the greatest song ever for me, okay? That's just not something I would be good at. And some people care who writes their music, and some people don't. I feel like the general public just wants good music that they can dance to. I've never turned on the radio and heard a song and be like, whoa, that's a great song. I wonder who wrote it. No, I'm just like, damn, that's a good song. And Trina said something in a recent interview that I completely agree with. She said she doesn't think it's important who writes. What's important is creating music that people can enjoy. And I'm like, I don't care if you hire a writer. That's somebody else who's getting employed and they're getting paid. So I'm not hating on that, okay? But if a rapper can also write their music, then more power to them. But if people act like you're not allowed to enjoy music if the person who's singing it didn't write all the words themselves. And that's just crazy to me. Okay? And I feel like CupcakKe is just so focused on what everybody else is doing. She's not taking the time to perfect her own craft. Like, y'all, her latest song, it was a mess. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. It was a mess and the video looked cheap and it had no impact. And she keeps saying that female rap is boring, as if she's not a part of it. So if it's so boring, why aren't you out here making it less boring? Why aren't you out here dropping hits? So you do you and let these girls do them. Instead of focusing on who's not doing what you think they should be doing, you do it. If you think female rap is boring, well then you come and spice it up. You make it interesting. Like, you bring what you have to the table and let the public be the judge. Put your music out without bashing anybody, without shading anybody else, and let your music speak for itself. And if it doesn't do well, well, the public has spoken. But don't be mad that other female rappers are more popular and they're getting the recognition that you think you deserve. Because at the end of the day, y'all, these girls, Megan, Cardi B, Doja Cat, City Girls, whoever else, they put their music out there for the public to judge, and the public liked it. Okay, they didn't have to bash anybody to get where they are. I've never seen Megan, Cardi, City Girls, Doja Cat, none of them just randomly shading CupcakKe. They're minding their business and they're doing their thing. And CupcakKe is just there constantly attacking them and provoking them and wanting them to respond to her. And it's the only thing that gives her some relevance. But these girls, they don't have to bash CupcakKe to get views or attention. Anything they put out, it goes viral. Y'all, Cardi B could sing the alphabet and it will chart, okay? Y'all remember when she said coronavirus? She said that as a joke and it charted. So whatever these girls drop, it will do well. And it's not even just because of their music, okay? It also has a lot to do with their personality and their ability to relate to people. It's a whole package beyond the music. You can have all the talent in the world, but you still need to know how to relate to the people who are buying your music. You have to have the it factor, okay? And that's what all these girls have that CupcakKe doesn't. She might be a talented rapper, but she doesn't have a personality that connects with people and makes people want to support her. So she tries to shame the girls who do and downplay their talent. But your talent is subjective, okay? So, for example, I'm obsessed with violin music, okay? I'm obsessed with Lindsay Sterling. And I remember her story from when she was a contestant on America's Got Talent. And Piers Morgan bashed this girl and told her that she would never be taken seriously as a violinist and that she's not talented enough and that she sounds like rats being strangled. He actually said that to this girl. That's what he told her, and he said there's no market for what she does. But look at her today. And y'all, Piers Morgan considers himself an expert on talent, and he told this girl that she would never be successful. But look at her today. So his idea of talent is clearly not the wider public's idea of talent, okay? And again, that's what CupcakKe needs to understand. Her idea of boring is clearly not the public's idea of boring. The public is loving what these girls are giving right now. Personally, I don't find female rap to be boring at all, okay? I think this is the first time that there's been so many girls out here winning, but people got so used to there being only one person on top, so they can't imagine that there's room for more than one. But I like the variety. I like turning on the radio and it's not just one person dominating, there's a variety to choose from. I wish there was more variety in the content, like sing about something besides sex for a change, but there's variety in styles and personalities and all of that, and I like it, okay? The girls are giving performances with effort. We're getting visuals, we're getting fashion, we're getting whole dance routines along with the music, and it's very entertaining to me, so I don't think it's boring at all. So I just think Cupcake needs to spend more time developing her personality and her likability, and less time focusing on what other rap girls are doing. Or she will always be this underground kind of rapper. Okay, so just do you and let them do them. There's room for different types of rap, there's room for everybody. You don't have to like what they do. The public has to like what they do. The consumers have to like what all of y'all do. And I mean, some people will make it and some won't. That's just life. But anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about this in the comments. Bye, guys, and thanks for watching.